Now to our ABC 15 Health Insider, breaking down a big topic that you've been asking about. A study is just getting underway on mixing brands of the COVID vaccine. This is all to look into the possibility of booster shots and if it really matters what kind of shot you get. Joining us now is our Health Insider, Dr. Janice Johnston. And Dr. Johnston, thanks for joining us tonight. I guess maybe the first question is, do we know for sure at this point if we will need a booster shot?
So that's what these new studies are looking for. So we need to be prepared to see, one, if our immunity levels will start to wane or go down over time, and thus needing a booster at some point down the road. And then secondarily, do we have enough immunity to fight against the new variants that are coming? So that's what these studies are designed for.
There's a lots of vaccine skepticism out there, so I suppose mixing and matching vaccines may even create more skepticism at this point. Do we know how safe and effective that will be, or should people at least gravitate toward, if they do need a booster, getting the same kind of shot that they got before?
So at this point right now, when you started your series, we'd like for you to continue in the same type of vaccine. So if you get Moderna, we'd like you to get your second shot as Moderna. The new studies that are out here are looking to see, is there an increased benefit or increased immunity levels by combining different vaccines together? And so the studies will show us if this is indeed the case or not. So I think it'll be really, really interesting to see what comes out of these studies.
We know the vaccines and the clinical trials certainly have been developed in record time for vaccines. How long before we know some of the answers to these questions?
I think we'll probably start to know fairly quickly. There are some studies out of Spain and the UK that have been looking at mixing the different types of the vector vaccine with the mRNA vaccine. Initially, it looks like some of the side effects might be a little bit more robust, so those short-lived side effects that we've heard people comment about, fever, chills, headache, that kind of thing. But I don't know that they've released in terms of what the immunity level, if it's any different in terms of mixing the different vaccines together.
As always, talk to your doctor if you're considering any course of action whatsoever. Dr. Janice Johnston, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
And we know you got a lot of questions as well out there on vaccines and other topics. And that's what our ABC 15 Health Insider is here for. Find some answers to some frequently asked questions and some in-depth expertise to help you make health decisions on abc15.com/health insider.